All right, we want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Come on, come on. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Looks good, looks good. Everybody looking good. Come on, more folks, come on in, gather around the tree. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. It's family tree day. Talk about what's going on in the world, what's happening with everybody.
All right.
And your health.
Yes, sir.
Somebody don't know that you know your health. That's all there is the health is your wealth. How about that?
Yep, sir.
You can have the whole world, but if you don't have your health, you ain't got nothing.
Man,
y'all.
don't you know?
I tell you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on, more folks.
Michelle, so who's singing that song, Dr. B?
Y'all want to know who's singing this?
Yeah, Michelle, so who's singing that song on your playlist? The Stores of My Strength. What are
that's Josiah Bell.
Josiah Bell. That is Michelle. Josiah Bell.
Yeah.
All right.
We want to bring this on down. Come on down. Come on in. More folks, come on in. Come on in. All right, Big B, we're going to roll down. All right.
Look, that's a fly list, man.
Hey, we trying to keep it moving here, buddy. All right, can everybody see everybody? Everybody good?
Everybody's up, brother. Everybody's up.
All right. I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Welcome. This is the place where we talk about holistic health and all that's going on in the world. Thank you for joining us. If you're here for the very first time, we call it the family tree because we gather around this tree. This tree is called the ancient laurel trees.
Yes,
and those
sir.
trees are actually the tree of life. That's where the family, the tribe, the group got together and we talked about situations, problems, anything going on. And most importantly, we prayed. So with that, maybe the solution to your problem may be around this tree because we call it real social security.
Yes,
you got to say it slow, family. Social
security.
That's right. It's not a check. It is your family. That means some of the problems and situations you may be going on may be around this tree this evening. How about that? So we invite you to the conversation. You want to be a part of it. Go down to your menu bar and you'll see a little reaction with the heart down there. Click on it and you can get up in queue. And Big B, put your hand up there, Big B. Put your hand up there like Big B.
Yes, sir, buddy. Right here, man.
And we'll get you in queue. And if you're in queue, we'll try to get to you. We'll get to your question. Anything you have that you want to talk about holistic health. If you're someone that may, make sure you go on mute. Make sure you go on mute.
Make sure you mute yourselves,
everybody on mute. Make sure if you're someone that says, well, hey, I don't want to get in one queue. I just have a question or something. I just want to put something down in the chat box. So if you're putting in the chat box, Prophetess is not here today, but she says she will definitely be back next week. But Big B over there is going to try to get to it.
Man.
He'll try to do his best, or I'll try to get it. We'll do our best to get to the chat box. Put your question down there, and we'll try to get to it. We can't get to everybody, but we'll do our best.
Yeah,
and if you're someone that may say, hey, I may have missed that information, and I'm just dialing in by phone, let us know you're calling by phone, and we'll try to get you in. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
I want to get started, and without further ado, I want to give our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan. Let's give him a hand, y'all.
Yo, man.
What's up, Big B? How you doing,
man.
buddy?
Hey, sucking air, boy. That's it, man. Listen, walking around with my shoes off today. Got a little more of that negative, that good, positive and negative energy coming from my footsies, man.
Okay. So were you grounding yourself today?
I was grounding myself today. I left my tree alone, decided to ground myself around the nice, tall, green grass. What can I tell you?
All right, that's right. Put your feetsies in some grass, right?
Yes, sir, buddy.
All right. So, hey, Big B, we're following these numbers. We're going into, summer's almost over, buddy.
Yeah,
Since thing kind of flew out of here. And with that, we're going into the fall. Of course, we have to start to keep up with these numbers. These numbers are going to start to increase. And we are starting to see some new COVID numbers. So there are some new numbers coming through. Big B, give us the latest update on the flu numbers, okay?
Well, as of right now, Dr. P, for week 32, man, our percentage of respiratory specimens for this right now for the lab, it's at 0.7%. We're still close like we were on the weekend, Dr. P, where the number of specimens that were tested were 21,290. And the number of positive specimens was at 154, which is at 0.7%. And the example for influenza A, it's at 123, which is 75.9. I'm sorry, 79.9%. And for influenza B, 31 samples at 20.1%. So at that point, my friend, well, look, I got no complaints, brother. I'm not going to at all.
All
And
right,
wait, let me get even the mortality rate, Dr. P. You don't want to forget that. The mortality rate, Dr. P, was at 0.03%. So, you know what? I'm not going to take that one and run to the bank right now.
That's
you know,
right.
buddy?
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
buddy. Yeah, man.
You know, we are thankful that, these numbers are in check right now. We're going to stay up on it. We'll keep the family up to date, and anything changes, we'll let you know right here on the family tree. All right.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
We're gonna get started. We're gonna go into some things. I want to shout out, I want to make sure when we were just coming on about 9 minutes ago, PBC just actually let us know about the flash flood that happened in Nepal, man.
Yes, man.
I mean, this thing is amazing. It's actually kills more than 150 people with hundreds of tourists actually missing. This thing just came off the mountain out of nowhere. They don't know exactly what happened. Was it an earthquake or something? They're still trying to figure out what happened, but it came through and just sort of wiped out everything. So our prayers go out to those in those places like, Nepal and other parts of the world that are having these earthquakes that are sort of jumping off everywhere. So, we keep up to the date on these things, just keep it in prayer, family. We are in some strange times right now. So we have to stay together, stay with each other. And they said a lot of Americans were in there. So we're going to keep up in prayer that everyone's okay. All right. All right. We're going to get started. We're going to open up the lines now. We're going to first start off with we say testimonies. We say testimonies go a long way. Before we go into the Q&A, we say testimonies because testimonies can help somebody no matter where you are along the journey. In most cases, sometimes, someone's going in a storm, somebody's in a storm, somebody's coming out of a storm.
That's right, man.
But along the way, we give you encouragement. We encourage you along the way because every great journey starts with one step. And with that, sometimes in that midnight hour, you're going to need a little bit of support. So with that, we're here for you. We are the support group for yourself and your family. So we're going to open up the floor. We have a testimony. Anything that could have come up this week, Big B? Could have been blood pressure. Could have been something.
Go ahead, Teresa. Teresa,
anything.
Come on,
listen, guys. I'm still on a high right now, but I want us all to really put our hands together and give a great clap to Dr. Paul Hopkins. I visited him yesterday. I did that RM3A procedure. And it was great information. I was just like smiling. It was like a smile on my face, like a Cheshire cat.
Or a Cheshire cat. It was a Cheshire cat.
But it was really great. Yes. I mean, it was all about knowing that once I got my labs, I wanted to kind of, understand like, okay, what else can this equipment do that either, brings forth something that says, It's like when we tend to think about, I be thinking George Wallace type of, line that he always likes to do. And how it came about was, every time that not just myself, but other people, friends that you may know, we're always being told about our cholesterol, your cholesterol. You got to bring down your cholesterol. Well, guess what? That machine showed that I don't have a cholesterol problem.
You don't have a cholesterol problem.
Go ahead, girl.
That's right. Yes.
So, and not only that, when we were speaking, the dialogue was really great. I enjoyed the time spent with Dr. Paul. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Pretty much it was just me wanting to kind of identify, like, as we both started to think about it, like I know when it comes to the insurance plans, some have preferences of where you go and get your labs done from. And I know previously certain group plans is always with LabCorp. Well, I had mine done with Quest. And then I got to thinking, I says, well, some of the previous years when my numbers was lower, but they were still in, when Neetha also speaks about doing the total cholesterol in your HDL for the ratio, that part is good. But when doctors is always trying to think about, okay, well, what are you doing? Well, Dr. Paul and I started to think about, well, what did you eat the day before? And I said, I had to be honest, I did have some shrimp.
Oh, you had some scroaches, girl. What you talking? hey, like you say, just putting it out there. We overstand.
Yeah.
Right. And there's no message that any time that they give you of how to prep for,
right.
That some of these labs is based on the last 3 months. But again, it was showing nothing as far as with this RM3A GSR test that I have a cholesterol issue. So I got some serious talking to do with my provider because again, they're trying to push the statins and it's like, you're not going to get me on statins.
That's right.
Yeah. And well, first I want to say, let's give Teresa a hand. Let's give her a hand, y'all. Let's give her a hand. Just get a shout. Come on, everybody,
yes,
come off mute for her. Give her a shout. Come on.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now,
Congratulations.
yes.
Stand your ground, Teresa.
Teresa, you turned it
I
around.
am. I'm going to always stand my ground.
Yes,
But my whole thing is, it's the knowledge, and it's up to us to take advantage of it. It's like don't stop at one person's, report of labs to be done. So now I'm going to switch up. Thankfully, I know that whom I have my health insurance with, I can choose either LabCorp or Quest.
Oh, I see that. That's
So when you're kind of feeling like you're locked in, don't feel like you're locked in. Get the things that's out there for us to do and talk one-on-one. I mean, you're the person that basically identifies with what you're going to put in your system. Allowing doctors to always push for that and you don't have anything to kind of, go on for measurement. It's not a great thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Teresa, I want to just emphasize just for those that are listening, what was actually going, if I may.
Sure.
What's going on with, or what we really sort of got into a deeper conversation was, we're not talking enough of how do I prepare for getting my labs done. The night before, people are having or eating wrong. And sometimes it's throwing new. And there are some tests that are longer, of course, longer stretch that can actually, like an A1C, which looks at a longer period of time. But there's a lot of things still people are not doing in preparation. And we triggered and we saw what we talked about. You said, hey, I'm just going to be real with you. I had some shrimp last night. I had a lot of stuff. And a lot of time we're looking in real time here with the RM3A. What's really good is that we can look in real time and see where you are and what's happening. And what some of the tests that I'm showing now is that when it's showing pollutant levels, it's showing levels of toxicity. And these toxicity levels are when they're doing the cholesterol level, it really is an overflow of toxins on the lymphatic system. So that shows on the other side, they may say, oh, well, it looks like you got something going on with the plaque. But when we do the plaque numbers, there's no plaque in the arteries there. So this is where we start talking about what do I do in preparation, number one, before I go, am I eating right? I don't think there's enough conversation about, preparing food. What am I eating before I go in? Some people are just, saying, hey, I'm eating whatever nobody told me anything else. So I'm just going to have a good time, eat whatever you want to eat. But you really shouldn't. You shouldn't be eating too many things that are outside of that line. I would definitely not do heavy meats before any assessment. Anytime you're going to give blood or anything, do not eat a whole lot of meat. Try to eat strictly vegetables and things like that. And absolutely, you want to get enough water so that you're having a clean bill of what you're bringing forward. That's when your urine and also, with your attitude when you're coming through, because a lot of that times people are coming in and very fatigued. So a lot of this takes stress on your immune system. So all of these factors play a role. And I want to thank you, Teresa, for coming in, and you did an excellent job. Your numbers are accrue. Your blood pressure was absolutely outstanding. I mean, everything was exactly in a total difference from what was actually showing on your paperwork. Now, I would challenge everyone, if you can get a second opinion on your lab reports, maybe that's a good idea. Start, just like Teresa said, you may have options. Look into that, get second options, look at different reports, get back up on all your data. That's what I would say. So congratulations again. Let's give her one more hand, y'all. Teresa,
Indeed.
give her a hand over
Congratulations. Indeed.
there.
That's exactly what it's all about.
Great work.
Indeed.
But make sure, this is again holding the feet to the fire. Hold your feet to the fire. Okay. What we say? Was that Dr. Corinda?
Yeah. I remember an episode of talking about preparing for your labs. I remember an episode of the Cosbys when Cliff was getting ready to go in to get some lab work done. He was going to get lab work done in on a Monday. So the weekend he would normally eat a hoagie and orange soda and all that stuff. So all he ate during that time, that weekend, were fruits and vegetables. And when he went to get his lab work done and do everything was fine. So he prepared his body for the test.
You got it.
So the only thing most doctors will tell you, or their offices will tell you, just be fasting.
Yeah.
Fasting after midnight.
Yeah.
And people eat whatever they want to eat up until that time.
Yeah. And then sometimes fasting is not a good thing to do at that particular time because some people's systems are already low immune systems. That's why you're getting tested to find out where you are. And that sometime that you're fasting, you shouldn't be fasting. You got to prepare for a fast, y'all. And sometimes that's the worst thing you can do is fast. You got to have something on your stomach because you're going to go in there with a bad attitude. I got a headache because I didn't eat nothing. I'm already mad.
Or you're not going. Or you're
I don't
already
want to be here.
And you're not going to drink. And then you go in and they can't get your blood because if you're already dehydrated, you can't
find a vein. Can't find a vein.
Well.
See what I'm saying? So
come on, y'all.
So Teresa, you started this. I told you at the session. I said you just started something because now I have to start to now mention this more and more often to everyone. You got to prepare for your lab reports. You got to prepare. You can't just go up there and have anything. And I think it's not stressed enough. So thank you, Dr. Miranda. That's absolutely
a good thing to know.
That's a good one. It's funny you said that Cliff used in the story. He used what? A hoagie and an orange soda. That sounds like Philly right there.
Yeah.
That was the corner store, right? The corner store.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right. Who else we have there?
Anybody else?
More folks coming in.
I did.
Go ahead, Neetha.
Grand risings to everyone.
Neetha, you have
Neetha, you have
two. No, she's got two in. She's got two in. And she's in two places. That's why she's getting the
I was going to say, why am I getting this echo?
That's why, because you're logged in twice.
Well, you know what? Let me log out and then I'm going to come back in.
Okay. All right. I'll look for you. Okay.
And can I just bring one other thing real quick, Dr.
Sure, go ahead.
I spoke to you about Wonder Beet. Remember Wonder Beet?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, some people don't know about Wonder Beet. Guess what? It's on sale. And this was another thing that I had been drinking that was a big help as far as towards my blood pressure. And the ingredients does tell you that it's good for blood pressure. Normally, this product goes for $3.99. It's on sale, $2 off.
Okay, so what she's talking about Wonder Beet.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull it up and show you. Here.
Oh, I see it.
Matter of
Denise
fact,
has a picture up on it. Okay, and you, Teresa's got it up too.
Because I can't even see what. Can you see it?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Yep.
And it comes in different. This is the one with the beet and veggie.
Yes.
It has it with the watermelon.
So here we go. Say what's right. Read the ingredients on the back.
Ingredients.
Yeah. Read the ingredients right there.
It says, well, it's cold pressed. And then it has it as far as being for the ingredients. It just says organic beet juice, organic green apple juice, organic carrot juice, organic kale juice, organic celery juice.
All excellent for blood pressure. How about that? So remember we were talking about, you said, oh, well, I just take this every day. I'm like, that's it. That's what's working right there. And the fact that it's organic, it has all the things that you're looking at. That is a good alternative. Yeah, it's just like Big B. We were talking about that, with the beets that you were talking about.
Yeah, indeed. Yes.
Time. See, it deals with endothelial disruption, which is the vessels in the lining of the arteries and veins. So if you're doing this every day, it's impossible for this to stay plaque build up in the arteries and veins. It's impossible. That's what they do. They dilate, create what's called nitric oxide. Those beets, just like cayenne peppers, celery, asparagus, also the allium family. Any of the allium family, which would be what? The red onion or any of the onion down to the garlic. All these things are good, family. All these things are good. Keep doing what you're doing. All I got to do is just say, go get you some beets.
I know that's right, buddy.
Go get you some red onion. Get those things that we are, sulfur. They work. They really do work, and they can make a difference. So keep that in mind. All right. All right.
I'm back.
All right. You're back. Okay. There she is.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a testimony, but the prayer list is working.
Yes.
And that's a good thing. I had put someone on, Bill, I guess you saw that.
Yes.
One of our family tree members, she hasn't been on in a while. She's been in and out in the hospital. I've been advocating for her for within the past 6 months or so. She's been in hospital. She'll call me. We never met personally, but we talk on the phone. So I put her name on the prayer list. And she called me yesterday because now she's out of the hospital. She had a couple surgeries in rehab. And she said, Neitha, I just had to call you. Guess who's standing right here right now to pray with me? I said, who? She said, prophetess.
Well,
She said, oh my God.
see,
And I
see,
talked with prophetess on the phone. She said, Neitha, I was here, I was coming, and I heard someone say something about green drink. And I said, that's somebody who must know about diabetes.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, because I told her, because I've talked with the daughter as well, because she has not been eating. She's on dialysis. And she said, what can I do? I said, get her the green drink in there. You can take it.
Yes.
So she did. She got her the green drink, and that's what she's been drinking, and which is a good thing.
Awesome. Let's give her a hand. Thank you so much for that testimony.
That's right.
Thank you, Neitha. Let's give Neitha a hand for being the ambassador out there on the floor.
Yes, indeed.
Great
job. And
Denise wanted to know where the prayer list was, Dr.
Yeah.
You see what I'm holding in my hands, guys? You just request a copy of this. When you request a copy of the chat, I'll send you the list. You put your name on the list, send it back to me, or just put it in the chat to me. And I'll put that individual's name on the prayer list so that we can all be praying for everybody. That's what it's all about.
We're gonna keep this prayer up. We're gonna grab it in prayer. Now, I want to also, Big B. I want to say, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
go ahead.
I was going to say the other thing I wanted to mention. As my girlfriend usually says, she said, Neitha, we're old people. I said, yeah, we are. So. For women who are, and I don't know the exact age, but Brenda will come back and veggie back and clarify. I don't know, over 60 or whatever age they tell you, you no longer need to have a pet. So I had my last pet back in 2019. But my sister had mentioned, she said, no, you don't need to have the pet, but you still need to have a pelvic exam. I said, wow. I said, okay. She said, yeah, the female, if you're not getting pets, but you still need to have a pelvic exam. My sister said every 2 to 3 years. So I'm just getting all of my things done that need to get done. And I saw the GYN down here in Florida because I'd never seen anyone here. And I went to see her and we talked and everything was good. And I say good and I don't like using that, but she examined me. She said, everything's perfect. There's no, I'll see you in a year. So when I was leaving, the young lady said, oh, I didn't get your blood pressure. I said, okay, now we got to wait because I didn't walk down the hall and sat here. But I watched her pull out the sphygmomanometer and got her stuff up. I said, oh, wait a minute. I got to applaud you. He said, well, for what? I said, you don't use automatic cups? She said, oh, no, we don't use those.
Well.
And another one, another aide or an MA assistant happened to hear it. And here we us talking. And she said, no, you need to use the manual ones. We don't use that in here. I said, well, I will applaud you for that. I will see you next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
that
sir.
is
Yes,
the testimony. That's the testimony there. Absolutely. See, a lot of the information, we have to probe a little bit farther with the information, ask questions, so thank you so much. And you can help, just like we say, there's no, we have to still go through the routine of testing because we never know when things come up and you can always check it and catch it early. So that's what really is good. So it does matter. Yep, absolutely.
Hello.
You have those exams. Continue to stay on those tests and do it as often as you need to. Okay, so thank you, Neitha.
Hello.
We appreciate you.
Welcome.
Hello.
Okay, that's you, Queen. I see you.
Is that Queen? Is that Queen?
I tell you, it's something. I thought I knew something, right? You think you know because you're seasoned. I'm not an old person. I'm a seasoned person.
Well,
there you go.
Old people can't do nothing. And I've got a lot of complaints. Well, my thing is God has been good.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I
Yes.
All the
thought I
time.
knew some things that when I went to doctor today, oh child, I was overwhelmed with all the things that I thought I knew and I didn't. But I want to say I asked questions. I was honest. I told them things that maybe some of you wouldn't tell them. And I found it very rewarding because I came out of there today more confident. Things I thought I knew, I was taking my green drink one way and I needed to do something else with it. And when I told him how I was doing, I didn't shade nothing. I put it right in the sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
And he straightened me out on what I should do in a very kind way.
Mm-hmm.
Not a dogmatic way, but a kind way and a teacher's way.
Mm.
So that I could understand. But with my mind being what it is at this state, he let me know some of the things that I should be taking that would help the mind and the kid. Oh, child, a whole lot. But I want to say you can't do it by yourself. You think I thought I was pretty good, right? But I learned that I'm pretty good, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not that knowledgeable because it's not my field. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying to all of you that have hesitations or whatnot, go to the doctor and let it, because he's very honest with you. And he comes straight across the can, whether you like it or not.
Mm.
And I'm just saying, because you owe it to yourself. I feel so much better because I got some things straightened out, and my son and my daughter got to go together and get it straightened out because my head isn't where I would like for it to be. But stretch out, come in,
That's
be
right.
evaluated. I don't know what that name is, I forget it. But assessment.
There
Come
you
in
There you
and
go.
go. There you go. There you go.
all right.
That's all right,
Okay.
Queen. You hit it
All
on the
right.
button.
All right.
Everybody come off mute for
Peace
the
and love.
queen. You gotta give a shout out for the queen,
Yes.
y'all. Y'all
You,
gotta give a
Queen.
shout out for the
Thanks
queen.
for the information.
Come on,
Thank you,
queen.
All
Come
right.
on,
Queen. I
queen.
love the
Peace and
advice.
Come
love.
on,
Doing all
queen.
right.
Peace and love, everybody, and keep living and
Yes.
feeling good and being positive. And don't say, "Oh, you're not old." We're gonna live until he comes for us. So we're
Well,
seasoned people.
I know
We're
that's right.
seasoned.
Absolutely.
All
That's
right.
right.
Absolutely.
That's
Don't be
right.
beating yourself up.
That's
Live
That's
till
right.
right.
dawn,
That's
till the
right.
sunset glow. Love and be all things. Be loved. Okay,
That's
That's
bye.
right.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
Bye.
queen. Thank you.
All
Tell them
right.
how old are you, queen? Tell them how old you are.
Oh, I'm 96 in the
Go
sunshine
ahead
Go
now.
ahead,
Go ahead
and
child. Go
now.
ahead with your
70 in
bad
the
self.
Go
shade.
ahead now.
Go
96
ahead. Go
So
years
look
ahead.
at
young.
me
Go
in the
ahead,
shade,
Queen.
okay?
Congrats,
96 years
Queen.
young. I heard that.
Yes,
Say,
Gotta
say,
yes.
go,
say Queen's
Queen.
at that age when she just
And
gives people a headache, man. She just talks and
yeah.
folks like,
Right.
Well,
what,
you know
what,
what?
what?
I want to first say thank you, Queen, for you and Doug coming in today. It was a great pleasure to see you. Always a pleasure to see you. You
Thank
know, you
you.
come with great inspiration. You know, if there's anything that we always talk about, you know, we learn from our elders, it's the number one, listen.
Mm-hmm.
And I love to just sit back and just listen because you have a tremendous amount of wisdom that we all need to sit back and just take a moment and just say, you know what? You know, you can say it anytime, Queen, any you want. You say, I done forgot more than y'all know, so be
Well,
quiet.
don't you know? Talk to us now. Talk to
But
us.
the
So that's
beautiful
right.
thing,
Yes,
is never to feel that you're too wise or too
that is
anything not to
correct.
be taught.
Amen.
That's right.
There you
That's
go.
right.
That's the
Amen.
Always
truth.
be
Amen.
teachable. A
That's right.
4-year-old child can teach me because they bring me something I don't know.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
So
right. That's right. And
don't
you,
get pompous in who you are and what
Mm.
you've learned and your degrees and all that. It's
that's
all right.
right.
You're
That's
wonderful
Talk. Go
because
right.
you
ahead.
did
Talk,
what you're
Queen.
supposed to do.
Tell us
That's
But
now.
right.
stay on the ground
That's
Mm.
because
right.
that's where we started from. Okay.
That's
Hey,
right.
hey,
Peace and love
Queen,
to everyone.
from dirt you come from, dirt you shall return. Well,
Yep.
There you go.
And remember, Queen, what I said, I told you, I said, you know what my son says, right? You know, the young
Yeah.
folks said, keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah. That was a new one for me. I never heard of that. And I'm trying to
Yes.
imagine putting it on there.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you so much and continue the great work. We all have something we got to keep going. We got to
amen.
keep
So
Right.
very
But
true.
is
we
that we stay
appreciate
open.
each other.
Yes.
We
Excellent.
appreciate each
Excellent.
other. Thank
So
God for you.
God bless you
Indeed.
now. Thank
Indeed.
you so much. I appreciate you. All right.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
All right.
Okay.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Anybody else? All right. While we're doing that, I do have And Nitha, can you tell me if that person's name, because Prophetess could not make it to this evening, and she's actually at the hospital. She's paying a hospital visit to her cousin. And Big B, I want you to put this name on the list here if you can. Okay.
Okay.
Her name is Danny.
Danny. Okay.
Danni.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Brockenbrough. And I'll spell that for you. Brocken.
Yeah. B-R.
B is in boy, Rough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, she's actually, Prophetess is with her right now. She's actually texted me and she's sending me signals and she says, we need to keep her in prayer. Let's put her in prayer. Everyone listening, let's put a prayer in there for Danny that she get well. We pray for healing over her legs right now. She's having issues with her legs right now, and there's very strong questions going on right now on about the magnitude of what's happening with her situation and involves her legs. Okay, so that's all that I have. But we're going to keep her in prayer. We're going to keep her in prayer and keep her covered and keep Prophetess also in prayer as she visit her and her traveling back and forth. Okay.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you. All right. All right. Who else we have? Anyone else we have on for a testimony that you may have gone through something? You say, you know what? I got to give a shout. I got to get a shout. Sometimes you just got to shout. Let it out. Tell somebody. The blessing comes really stronger when you tell somebody.
Man,
how about that? Ain't that something, Big B?
Yeah,
when you tell somebody, you feel, there's another blessing that comes when you share it. How about that?
Ain't that
So
true?
anyone have anything? If not,
Well, I have to say something, Dr. Paul and Bill. It says, I said I wasn't going to tell nobody, but I can't keep it to myself.
Go
You
ahead,
can't
lady.
keep it
Paul,
for yourself. You can't keep it to yourself.
I can't say but so much, but you're aware that I was exposed to mold spores,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
not months, but years. And if it wasn't for your guidance, your teaching, and exposing us to the different things in our toolbox, the thieves oil, the lymphatic support, all the different things, I would probably be in a very serious condition. For a year, I couldn't understand why I was having this respiratory situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to you, if I had gone to the hospital, they probably would put me on some machine.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and I was doing everything. It wasn't like I was eating pints of Haagen-Dazs that I love, but something wasn't right. And the whole situation where my gums, I was exposed to bacteria, is shut down, my bone structure, and we couldn't put a handle on it. But we said we would get better, and so we know why now. But looking back, if I had not had that support of the natural way of doing things, when I smelled a sulfur smell or something, I was spraying. I was really diluting it. But if I didn't have that stuff in my system or surrounding me, I know I would have been in a bad way, because I was not feeling good for like 2 or 3 years. I didn't feel like I could even sing, or I was tired, or my lung capacity, not knowing why. Um, but I want to thank you, because you helped us to be supportive of ourselves and know what to do in case we can't get to you. And also to be able to have an intelligent conversation. Because when people want to do certain things to you, the first thing said, you want me to write a script for you to go to the doctor because your cholesterol is high. I said my RM3A says I don't have any cholesterol problems. See, right away, it's that medication that is they want to drive us to. But when you are given information, you can have an intelligent conversation and be able to guide and direct yourself. But I'm asking you to keep me in prayer, because there's still things that are working through this. Because I exposed other people in my car who had, situations going on unbeknown to that. But I just want to thank you, because you have guided a lot of us in a way helpfully, and we don't know. We didn't know then what we know now. And now when we get caught into a situation, we can look back and say, oh boy, if I hadn't taken that lymphatic support, if I hadn't taken that respiratory support, if I hadn't taken my black sea bitter, hadn't done my green drink, I haven't done my, colon cleanse, or my other things, my red clover with my eliminators, I said I would have been in a bad way. I mean, I was on attack mode and didn't even realize it. But it sustained me. And for the last 3 weeks, I have not been exposed to that. I had to come off. I didn't have that much sleep. I had to come off the West Coast and sing at a funeral Monday. And for the first time, I had clarity in my voice that I hadn't had in so long.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead now.
Someone I had seen, hadn't seen in a long time, came up to me and he says, I don't know what you have been doing to preserve your vocals. And I hadn't seen him in 10, 20 years, probably. But he knows me when I used to sing, as I said. But he says, I don't know what you've been doing. But that's because I was not exposed. But I kept following up and clearing. So the battle's still not over yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, let's everybody come off mute for Lydia. Right. Come off mute for Lydia. Everybody come off mute.
Congratulations, Lydia.
Give her a shout.
Good work.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yes. And Lydia, if I may just emphasize just a little bit, not going in too deep about what the situation, but she was exposed to some mold situations that are happening in the car. Okay. And the fact that she was using her Thiazole on a regular basis. So when she would come in, I was like, I'm showing something, something's attacking your system. I don't know what it is. And we couldn't figure it out for a long time. You remember, Lydia, you would come in and I was like, I can only look at the numbers. I don't know. Something is attacking and I'm looking the system.
At my gums.
And the gums, right? And we were trying to figure it out. What is it? What is it? And it turns out it was an issue with a lot of cars, and not just your model. But when we went into deep, you remember we went into a whole session. We did a whole, she pulled me on a whole sidebar, Big B. I was on a whole nother subject because I was like, yo, this is happening to so many people's cars. See, when your car sits for a long time, and if it has leaking coming in anywhere, and this is all GM cars, they can get into the lining of your air conditioning system. If it gets into your air conditioning system, it causes mold to build up on those little areas inside of your filters that actually filter out the air. So what was happening is when that builds up in there, that builds up this thing called Legionnaire's bacteria. And y'all didn't heard what Legionnaire's bacteria.
We haven't heard anything about Legionnaires in a while, but it doesn't
absolutely.
Mean that
but actually, Legionnaires was coming back again in New York. They just put one situation out in New York just recently. Wow. So what's happening is this: when the bacteria builds in there and the system doesn't get used, or you go from heat to cold, it actually, when you turn the blower on, what did it do? It blows right into your face during your time when you're in the car. So all of these things can happen. If you have something of a cough or something that kind of seems like it don't go away, it may be something that you may check in those areas like the car. So I thank you so much, Lydia, for tracking that down. And I hope and I pray that you find out the situation and get it solved, because a lot of people are suffering quietly and don't know it could be right in your car. That car that's
I was stopping people. I stopped a lady up in the parking lot. I said, she had a car. And I said, Miss, do you have any issue? She said, this is a different model, but I did have that issue. And they had to total the car.
Wow. And you know what? Think about it. The great thing was that you were taking your Thiazole and you were staying protected the whole time. Go ahead now. See there? That is
you never know, man. You never know, buddy.
And since you've been out of there, you haven't had no problem. How about that?
No, when I would go into the other car in the air, I would not cough.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, thank you, and continue singing for the Lord, because I know you sing, and I got to hear you sing. You got to come on here and sing for the family, okay? Family tree, we're going to get you. I'm going to pull you in here.
You'll have to get that 1984 100-year recording that we did. All the choirs. That's what you're
Everybody, come off and me one more time for Lydia. Thank you so much, Lydia. Thank you so much.
Congratulations,
Lydia.
Thank you. I think that that really help somebody this evening, Lydia,
And she
because a
put
lot
the
of people.
things all in the vent, she said?
No, she was taking the
Oh,
thieves off.
She was
So
oh, she was
steaming it.
remember,
taking the things off. I thought she put it
yeah,
in the vent.
she said every time she would smell it, she would spray it inside the car and inside of her. She would put it in her,
And I put
on
it
the
in the
outside of
vents
her.
too. I would spray it through the vents too, and
Oh,
on the
that's what
carpet.
she said. She sprayed.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this is something that's very good. See how we know that sometimes if you are exposed to something, at least you'll know that if you've been building and doing something, you can prevent yourself and protect yourself and your family. So thank you, Lydia. Appreciate you. All right. All right. Let's
Back at
see who else on
Anyone
line
else?
here. Anyone else? Anyone else? If not, I have a special person I want to give an introduction to. Miss Pamela Richwill, are you there? Is she there? Is she there? Come
Pamela,
on,
are you
Butte. Come
there?
on, Rich. Come on,
Come on, Pamela.
Butte. Come on, Pam.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, how
we
you
got you. There
doing?
you go.
Good.
I want to thank you so much. I wanted to give you a little spotlight today. I want you to first tell everybody who you are and what your business represents, and then also what event that's coming up right now that you wanted to tell everybody about. Special things going on. Tell us what's going on.
Sure. Thank you so much. Executive Director and founder of the Business Center. And we have a mission to equip adults and youth with tools they need to start, sustain, and expand their operations. So as we get into the fall period, we are going to be having a free workshop on developing your business plan. And that's going to be on August the 31st at our new Innovation and Manufacturing Center from 5:30 to 7:30. And what's really nice is you'll actually get an opportunity to work out the framework of your business. And I know a lot of people on here have businesses focused on health and wellness, which is wonderful. And working through this framework will give you an opportunity to see how you can scale that business that you have, or just make sure that you're aligning all of your components of outlining your roadmap so that you can continue to either expand your business or do whatever you're doing well by managing by the numbers. So again, it's a free workshop. It's called Developing a Business Plan. It's on our website, which is thebizzctr.com/upcoming events. And I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
And one more piece to that, our coaches will be there. So it will be a night where you can also receive one-on-one coaching after the workshop.
Awesome.
All right.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And
That's
this
a
is for new
great
business
opportunity.
and new development. And this is what we need so much, Pamela, and for our communities and getting people started, because that's the hard part, is getting
Right.
your model and getting your business plan, game plan together.
Right.
So thank you so much. Now this is going to be, and that's going to be at 4537 Wayne Avenue. Is that correct on the location?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
4537 Wayne
Okay.
Avenue, 5:30 to 7:30. And it's for new and existing businesses. I run into businesses all the time and say, I've been in business for a number of years and I never wrote my plan down on paper. That's very important to establish your roadmap. And as we know, writing things down makes it more likely to happen too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So for more information, do they have a number they can call you directly, or you want to give them a number? Mm-hmm.
They can reach out at 215-247-2473 extension 3. And again, I'll put all this in the chat, but it's 215-247-2473 extension 3. And Dr. Paul, thank you for allowing me to share that.
Always a pleasure. You know that. We got to lift each other up with this business thing. We got to learn some skill sets. So thank you so much. Everybody give her a hand over there. Y'all, let's give Pamela a hand over there for doing great work.
Doc, if you make sure that I get a copy of what you just showed, I can put that in the chat so people will have it.
And Pamela, we'll make sure we put that also in the transcript of the night's program. We'll send that out to everybody. So get your transcripts. When you get the transcript from Big B over there, we'll send that over. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Anyone have a testimony, or if not, we're going to go to Q&A and we can get started over there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, let's start off with Marie on the Q&A here inside, then we'll come back to Denise. Dr. Paul, the people say vitamins don't stay in your system for long and you urinate them out. How long would vitamins not synthetic stay in your system to get what the body needs?
Well, it depends on the person. You know, each one is each individual, and it also depends on what vitamins you're talking about. Some people hold on to vitamins longer than others. It's based on your lifestyle. You have fat soluble and you have water soluble. You know, you have different things. There's a lot of things to compare it to. The key is that you're doing your proper balance, which hydration and nutrients. So we say multivitamins come from the source of land and sea. The best thing you can do is a green drink if you want to make sure you get your proper balance. But that's what we look at. You would have to, look and see each person is going to be different. But you can hold on to them. It's not saying that you can't, everybody doesn't burn them out right away. Some people can hold on longer. It's all based on your what you do, what's your lifestyle, is where where your situation. Some people have a chronic condition where they burn up more, or their weight issues, or they actually, it's a lot to be evaluated there. So that's why assessment is involved. Okay.
Okay.
All
right. Then my team was going to Dr. Priest. She's noticed that Celtic sea salt is no longer gray in color. What other brands out there that have gray sea salt? You have any idea?
Oh, yeah. There's other brands. There's always one called Redmond's. Redmond's is a good brand also. So there's a lot of different ones. I gave y'all the list. Y'all remember the different sea salt type brands that are out there? Celtic is a good brand. I haven't heard anything that they're bad, but it is considered, it's not a white salt. It is a gray salt. I don't know what brand, because there are different variations of Celtic, or some call it Celtic salt. So I don't know what brand.
Have been reported to have lead, so you got to be careful.
What was that now?
So, some of them have been reported. I was reading probably a couple weeks ago. Have to be careful with the Celtic salt because they found in it.
Yeah, lead, you said? Yeah, so if there's anything that's on that report, make sure you just check in to see what brands those are, okay? Here, I do have the different variations of other salts. Did y'all get that salt list I gave out? Y'all remember the salt list I gave out, right?
No.
Everybody get that? Get that?
Queen says no, so just put it out there again.
Yeah, all right, let me just show you. Let me show you real quick. I'm going to show you real quickly. I will show you again. Here we go. This is the list here. And I'll post this again also.
Okay.
I'll post it again. These are the different variations. There's about 15 types of different salts that I sort of looked into that are potential ones that people forget about or not have recognized. Of course, you got Himalayan salt. Did you know there's a red Hawaiian salt? Of course, you got sea salt, but sea salt, make sure the sea salt is gray salt. There are different variations of sea salt. There's also dead sea salts, smoke salts. You have Celtic salt, which is what we were talking about, the Celtic. There's Persian blue salt. Also Fleur de Sel, which actually, Big B, we talked about that when we did this on the family tree set. We also have the herbal salts, kosher salts. Okay, so we have Hawaiian black salt. A lot of you seen that.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Yep, the Bolivian rose salt is good. There is also a Celtic. Now, remember, when you're looking at the Celtic salt, that's one point I want to make sure. Watch what variation of Celtic salt it is, because there is a Celtic sea salt and then there's a Celtic gray salt. There is a difference. There is two different. So I would definitely say if you have some information on that lead thing, let me know or text it over to me, Dr. Renda. I appreciate that. Bamboo salt. I don't know if y'all had bamboo salt. I love bamboo salt. I went to the international store and I got the bamboo salt, and it's almost like a powdery salt, Big Bean, but it's
Okay.
high in silica. So if you're high in silica, it's also good for bone density. So that's a good one. It's called bamboo salt. And of course, we have the kelp salt, which I highly recommend for women because kelp salt, high in iodine, is good for the thyroid, weight, temperature, pressure issues, also parathyroid issues. Kelp is an excellent one. So kelp salt. And the last one is called black truffle salt. So you can see different variations. A lot of this has a lot to do with culture and where it's coming from. Explore the possibilities, but what's the main thing you're looking for? How are they processing the salt? Got it? So remember, we want what? Unrefined, no refined. If they refine it or do anything, you just destroyed it. And the worst thing you can do if you have high blood pressure is if somebody tell you to what? Stay away from salt. That's the worst advice you ever got.
Mm-hmm.
You need salt. You got to have salt. It's not the salt. It's what they're doing to the salt. Got it? So stay away from the bad salt. That's the refined one. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right? Good stuff. Good stuff.
And make sure I have that list, Dr. Paul, so I can put that
Okay,
in
I'll
also.
definitely repost that one for
Okay,
everyone.
good.
Did everybody see that before? Didn't we do that before? I thought I
We've
posted that
seen it,
before.
but I never got a copy of it. So make
Okay,
sure
all right. We'll make sure we send that out again. All right.
I had a patient last week get rid of all of her salt because I asked her and her husband. I said,
Uh-huh.
"What kind of salt do y'all use?" I forgot what the conversation led to it. And he said, "Well, we use, I said, "Let me see your salt." I said, "Oh, that's garbage. I said, that's toxic poison." It was Morton's. She said,
Oh
"Really?" I said,
Lord,
"I
no.
use it." I said, "I use it for melting ice outside. If it's starting to snow or something, I use it to melt ice." I said, "That's about it." She said, "Oh my gosh." And she had some pink Himalayan salt, organic pink Himalayan salt. I said, "Well, the Mortons you need to get rid of." And she's poured it down the drain.
Yeah, there you go. Pour it down the drain right where it belongs, down the drain.
Yep.
Yep, leave that alone. Stay away from it. Yeah, it's an industrial. I mean, we are living in a industrial spiral right now with chemicals, and y'all hear us on the radio show when we doing Saturday and Sundays. We're talking about all of the different recalls, so you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Read your labels, stay up on top of it. Okay, thank you, Dr. Renda. Appreciate you. All right, who
All
else do we
right,
have?
we go to Denise up in the corner. Denise, you ready? I can just unmute and ready to roll.
Hey, Denise.
I'm kind of embarrassed, but we all family here. So
Don't be embarrassed. Bring it on. Bring it on.
What's up, Denise?
I'm having issues urinating. So I ended up in the emergency room the other night. Now they did all these tests and all my blood work came back perfectly, but I gotta squeeze and force my urine to come out. So they recommended me to take something which I haven't gotten yet because I want to know if it's something. It's spelled TAMSULOSIN.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that's to get things moving.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
And I do drink a lot of water, but it's not coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and stuff, but I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the key is, of course, get your water right. Mm-hmm. And whenever you're doing that, I can only say, you have to come in and get an assessment for you to be.
I'm set up to get one, I think, on the 14th. But then I don't really want to wait that long. I mean, I don't know what I could do because, I really haven't been going to bed. I have been going, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, just a couple of things, just in general, I can speak, okay? Whenever we're speaking in general, of course, a lot of UTIs are going on, urinary tract infections. But I'm going to say here one thing. Remember, we don't want to hold your urine. Try not to hold the urine. That's the first signs, and that's probably now people say, "Well, now I can't hold it at all." But that's usually what the case was. We've been holding it for too long, and now when there's infections come in, remember the pelvic floor is the hottest place in your body. And that's the perfect condition for bacteria to grow. So if you're holding, whether you know it regularly, if you recognize it or not recognizing, we can actually hold it too long. Then it starts to cause an issue with the lining of the bladder. So sometimes people will say, "Well, I feel like I went, and then I feel like I got to go again. I come out and I just feel like I got to go again, or I didn't totally empty out." That's usually the lining of the bladder is slightly infected. We got a little infection in there. urinary tract infections. So just be careful. Somebody mute yourself.
Mute yourself, Janice.
Mute yourself.
Janice R.
Janice, mute yourself. Mute yourself.
They did an ultrasound and my bladder was empty, but I'm still like, I don't know if something's going on with my kidneys or not. I don't want to speak that and put that out there, but put me on a prayer list about that. But they did recommend me take this medication, so I don't know if I should start taking it or not.
Well, I think you need a second opinion if you have a question. Okay, and the best thing you can do is come on in and get an assessment. In the meantime, get your water right. You got your water right?
I do.
Okay, what you drinking? Okay, now.
I have been taking a crystal, guys, and I showed you this last week. This is actually bottled at the source. So this I've been drinking like almost like 64 ounces a day. Almost.
Okay. So I can only speak in general, because usually if there's any signs of an infection in the system, we go with the berberine family. Okay, berberine. Okay, any of the berberine family. And we gave that out last week, but I'll give it again. Okay, first one we say is the golden seal root. All right, golden seal root has a protocol, though. And the protocol is, remember, take as recommended on the bottle, 2 weeks on, 1 week off, 2 weeks back on, and then you quit it for a whole month. Got it? After that, one session, you go through 2 sessions. Take a break, come back and repeat the cycles. 2, 1, 2.
1 week off. Okay.
2 weeks on, 1 week off, 2 weeks back on, quit for a whole month. After you wait a month, then you come back, repeat the cycle. After you repeat the cycle, second time, come back, then you cleanse, moving forward, cleanse every change of seasons. Got it? Everybody should be on mute. Everybody should be on mute, family. All right? So cleanse every change of seasons. So that means beginning of every summer, winter, spring, fall. Now, other ones that are still in that berberine family would be barberry, and that's spelled BARBERRY. Got it? This is actually, if you see barberry, it's like these berries, but they're actually compounds from the berberine family, which means that they fight an infection. Got it? So barberry. Anything you do, this is all food, so just follow what's recommended on the bottle if that's what you choose to do. But I'm just speaking in general with you, Denise, okay?
Okay.
The other one is called Oregon grape. Oregon grape.
All right.
Got it? Oregon grape. Got it? So you got 3 right there. There's also one more. Let me give you one more. Buchu. 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 Now, Buchu is interesting because Buchu was actually, we call Buchu Mandiba's tea. Okay, y'all remember who Mandiba is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Mandiba?
I don't know.
Y'all know who Mandiba is?
No.
Mandela. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the Buchu actually has the ability to deal with infections also. So it's very good for, any issues with infections in the system or urinary tract. I'm going to give you one more, dandelion root.
Okay.
Dandelion root.
Those capsules.
Dandelion root. Yep. So there are many others. There's other. I just want to give you something to understand that you only need one, but to be sure, you should get assessment before you move forward. Okay. Now,
so you get the assessment before I start taking these?
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general.
I'll be there next month.
Okay.
So you saying don't do the Flomax?
Well, I can't tell you not to take the medicine. I can't tell you that.
Okay.
I can only speak in general until you come in for an assessment. What's going on? You have to, whenever you're doing that, just for the very things you do, don't hold your urine. Got it? Don't hold your urine if you can't. Right? And that may be a challenge right now, but even if time you got to go. That just means that the body's flushing you out. Okay? Keep that in mind.
It's not, the thing is that it's not coming out though.
Well, it will. When you start to drink water, you will start to move. Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Now, if you're not urinating and you're drinking water, that's another situation though. You need to go checked out. Don't wait on that.
All
Okay.
right.
If you're having a situation where that becomes now a medical situation or medical emergency, if you're drinking a lot of water and you're not eliminating at all, that's a whole nother
Oh,
problem.
I am eliminating, but it's not a lot.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's where you have to be your own judge on that. But
Okay.
don't delay, because if you get past the point of being preventative and you have to do something, you're going to have to go and get it checked out. It becomes a structural issue. That could be kidneys, could be urinary blockage, could be a lot of things. Could be something, could be, you could be dealing with stones. Watch teas. No teas for you. Got it? No tea. You drinking a lot of teas?
I don't.
Okay, good. Because
And this time
crystallization.
you have to take in consideration how much you perspire.
Yeah. And also, no kale or spinach every day, right?
I've been eating arugula every day.
Okay. Now you got to watch it, because when you have certain things that have high oxalate levels, it can cause crystallization in your kidneys. Remember when you have anything like kale, you said arugula is what you use right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. And you do it every day, you said?
I do eat arugula every day.
You do it every day.
Every day. And green and red peppers with hemp seed.
Red peppers and hemp seed.
Yeah.
Okay. Arugula would be low on there, but you still got to be careful. Okay. Be careful with it every single day. And half your body weight in ounces. You're doing half your body weight in ounces, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just stay up on top of that. And the main thing is watch the teas. No spinach, no kale, even things like Swiss chard. Swiss chard is high on oxalates. Okay, no Swiss chard. So be careful.
Can I eat beets?
You eat beets. Beets are good. They dilate, so that's good. So I'm just giving you some ideas. I'm just kind of bouncing around. I'm probing a little bit, probing, just curious. But watch, when you're talking about kidney activity and crystallization and stones and things is your lower back hurting a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's kidneys. That's usually kidneys. Ankles swelling a little bit? Or are you good on the ankles? Your ankles good?
Good on the ankles.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so I will keep your water up and I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care.
Oh, I walked away for a few minutes and I didn't hear. I'm sure she's seeing a urologist, right?
I'm sure she is.
I hope so. Not just your primary doctor. You need to be seeing a specialist right now.
Absolutely.
They make you wait forever to even see a specialist.
Well, even if you got to wait, you need to have an appointment. You need to be seeing a specialist right now.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
will.
Yeah, because if you're
having an ultrasound done.
Right, but hear what she's saying also, just like we were saying, if you have that becomes a medical emergency. You can't be drinking water and not eliminate. You got to go see someone that's a specialist. I thought you were talking to you're at your nephrologist.
And people need to understand, don't wait for your primary care's office to schedule. On the back of your insurance card is a member services and customer services phone number. You can call and with a piece of paper, get the name and phone numbers of several specialists in your area. And you can call and find out who's taking new patients, because just because somebody's on your policy doesn't mean they're taking new patients. So you need 3 or 4 specialists, find out who's taking new patients, and then get their fax number and information. Because some of them will let you make an appointment pending getting a referral from your primary care. Some of them will require your primary care to make the appointment. So whichever the case, you need to be proactive about seeing a specialist and not waiting for your primary doctor's office to do it, because somebody's going to drop the ball. And a lot of times to get in to see these specialists, it's going to take 3-4 weeks. To get in to see a neurologist, it's going to take 2 to 3 months. So if you sit and wait for your primary care office to do something, you'll die.
Yeah. See, that's why.
I've called there. Okay, that's a whole nother story. But I've called and they kept saying, like, you need this, you need that to even come in. Because I told them my symptoms. But all right, I'll try.
Yeah, you
because
can
it
get a
sounds like you're
referral.
sounds like you're having some urinary retention there.
Yeah. And if that's happening, that
Mhm.
becomes more of a serious problem. We got to make
Yes, it
sure we jump
does.
on that. You don't want to hold on to that.
All right.
Remember, the kidneys they got to be flushing, and that's the number one flushing source of detoxification of the body. And if that's blocked up, we better check that out. Okay. All right. So don't hesitate on that. Okay. All right, Denise, keep us up to date. Keep me up to date. Okay.
I will.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. Take care.
Barbara, you're next.
Okay. Good evening, family.
Good evening.
I was on 2 weeks ago, I guess, and I had the issue with my leg, infection with my leg, and the antibiotics was not working, and so I had to go in the hospital and take the IV, and I was in the hospital for 3 days taking the IV. So I'm out now, and they kind of found out, and I think I agree with them where the infection came from. I have a fungus in my toenail. And then when I got a pedicure, they kind of nicked it. And so that's where it came from. And so now they want to give me this terbinafine medicine you take for 3 months to get rid of the toenail fungus. But you have to get your liver checked. And cholesterol and clove oil works very well.
Yes, yes. See, and I would say definitely this sounds like right down your lane, Ethan.
Yes,
Exactly.
indeed.
Yes. See, you have to be careful with a lot of these creams and things, okay? Your best thing is to put something that is absolutely going to help the body heal. Okay? Fungus. Ah, man, this is not something good. I'm hearing a lot about these places that you go get your feet done, get your nails done. You know, you gotta watch it, y'all. You gotta watch it. I would just say, Neetha, you wanna maybe give her your number so she can, probe her a little bit further.
I'll give it out to you, Barbara. Give me a call.
Yeah,
267 970 0342.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm telling you that castor oil and clove oil is a miracle worker.
Yeah.
Whenever your doctor wants to give you something and tells you, well, we need to check your liver functions, while you're on this medicine, tell them, no, we're not taking that.
Red flag.
We are not taking that.
Major red flag.
Well, that's good because that's what I told them. I'm not taking it, but I wanted to find out what else I can do.
Yeah.
You got options that aren't going to kill you.
Yep. So Barbara, follow up with me, okay? I want to find out because when there's also, man, I'm telling you, I'm hearing these stories, and these stories are just so concerning for me sometimes. When they're telling people these things, you got to be careful. I would say just follow up with Neetha, and she'll help you with the preparation and keeping it clean and things like that. But also fungus. Fungus is a big thing that a lot of people are having.
Right
so there's
now,
a lot of
especially.
different herbs. Yeah. So the castor oil, the clove oil work. Of course, the oregano oil works well. Also, cinnamon oil works well. There's a lot of different things that you can use, but I think Neetha can really help you with the prepping and wrapping and things like that, just to make sure with a little bit more probing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Good to see you, girl.
Indeed.
Good to
Me
see
too.
you.
I'll be in touch soon about something else.
Okay. All right. She always got something hot over there at the NAACP, y'all. Let's give her a hand, y'all. That's right. Willow Grove Branch, y'all.
Willow Grove Branch.
There you go.
That's
There you
right.
go.
That's right.
All right. We've got LP then Pamela. LP, you're up next, buddy.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Doc, I wanted to ask you for CKD. I've seen some information about, and I can't say it. ASTAXANTHIN.
Okay, say that again now.
ASTAXANTHIN.
Yeah. This is about the third week we've been getting this call. Yes, you got all of these things. And what they call it, astaxanthin. What actually they're saying is one of the products that's being highly promoted on social media right now.
Yes.
And we talked about it a little bit, but you got to be careful with some of those versions that you get out there. It's the pigmentation. You remember last week I talked about the pigmentation that you're finding in different things. Now, the one that they're putting out there, you got to be careful because some of it is coming from, it's an antioxidant and it can be microalgae, but it also can come from things like shrimp. So you got to be careful. And I don't know if you see on the back there. Did you see on the back? Did you purchase it, by the
I
way?
didn't purchase it because I wanted to talk to you first.
Okay, so some of it comes from natural pigmentation, like, they're all carotenoids. That's what we're looking at. And, of course, carotenoids, I did a whole show last week on carotenoids. So what this is that's what gives the pigmentation of plant life, like the carrots and the things like the different colors of the orange squash, all those different colors, even the purples and the different things. It's a form of carotenoids, which we flip it into vitamin A in cases, right?
Okay.
But they're pulling this thing from places you got to be careful of, okay? And I mean, it's heavy promoted, so when they put it in front of people, people buying it like crazy.
That's exactly why I'm here.
You got to be careful. See, they're pulling it from salmon, okay? They're pulling it from lobster and other things. So I'm just going to tell you right now, you got to be careful with it. Just be careful. Find out what the brand is and find out what the source is for where it comes from.
Well, the brand is Rubio, and I'll just have to do some further research. All right, so before I go, the positives of it, does it sound like something that was cool if it's right?
Well, the whole purpose of carotenoids is because it's good for skin. It's good for UV protection. It's good for eyes. It's good for your heart. It's good for cholesterol. It's good for a lot of things. So it's good for balancing your levels of receiving vitamin A, vitamin D, things like that in the body. It's the processes. It opens up detox pathways. So it does a lot of things.
Okay.
So that's why carotenoids, that's why we say eat your vegetables, because the colors have a lot to do with that. So it has its benefits, especially with the eyes. I will be very high on the eye health because some people have dry eyes and they add the level of carotenoids and it gives them the contrast and it helps them to detox the eye real well. But like I said, you got to be very strict on where is this coming from. Okay, be careful. Where is it coming from? You can why don't you just get some? You just can get what are you using it for? What will you want to use it for?
Well, they're touting it for kidney disease. Kidney disease, yeah. It has some restorative powers to the filtering system.
Right. Remember detox pathways. So it
right.
clears
I
out
heard
detox
you say
pathways. That. Yep. It clears out detox pathways. So it's a good thing. But I would say get more on there's other things that you can do besides this, but you got to be sure. Astaxanthin, you got to make sure you're getting the right one.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, right. Pamela, you're up next, and then Sherry. Pamela. Okay.
Hey, Pam.
Go ahead, Pam.
Okay. One of my colleagues shared with me that her granddaughter is getting surgery. And I just said, well, is everything okay? And she told me that she was 16 and she was getting breast reduction.
Wow.
I was kind of shocked that at 16 they were going to do surgery for breast reduction. And she said that they had really looked at, all the other alternatives that were out there. And I said, and they said that they had waited, until she was old enough. And I was like, old enough? She's 16 years old.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So I'm going to connect her with you. But I just want to know, are there any other options?
Well, first thing, let her finish growing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. See,
what is she getting it for?
She's very they said they had to make her bras because she's really top heavy, special customized bras.
Is she overweight?
I have never seen her, but It
Yeah.
sounds like she might be.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then, of course, that's going to be back problems. That's going to cause
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
Big
back
Yeah.
time.
problems. So,
Yes.
so here, um, definitely the age is my concern. Yeah, just like you
Yeah.
said, the age is very young to be doing anything. Right now it's too early. You got to start let them grow first. Let them grow.
Hmm.
Let her grow. She's only 16. You said 16, right? You said 16?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
way
she
too
not
early.
finished
Yeah,
growing.
And
no,
the
the
other
growth.
thing is that someone
Mhm.
else in her family had it done, and she said it just grew back.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
her breasts are going to go through changes when she has children. So if she's
Hmm.
going to get a breast reduction, she might as well wait until she finishes having children
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
Okay.
because
if
they're going to mess up her breast. She's not going to be able to breastfeed when they
Oh
do a
Lord.
reduction because of what they do around the nipples. That she's not going to be able to breastfeed her children,
Oh my
mm-hmm.
and
goodness.
she may
Yep.
have.
Yep.
She's going to have problems. And if she loses weight, then because if she's overweight, which likely she is, and she does anything to lose weight, she's going to lose weight in her breasts as well. And if she gets a reduction, she's not going to like the appearance. She's going to want an augmentation. Leave this girl alone.
Yeah, it's going to go into a whole lot of other. It's just a spiral she can get
Yeah,
caught up
man.
in
Yes.
at that young age.
Yes.
Don't get caught up in the spiral.
I
First
will
thing I would
definitely.
address it. Yeah, first thing she has to do is tackle, like the number one question is overweight. Okay, that's the main
Right.
thing. Because usually the body's in proportion, but adding into the American diet right now, that throws everything off.
Man, it
So
does
we
the
got to
truth.
get that. We got to get that together first. Then you move to those areas. But that's really still early, way too early for her. I would say definitely let's talk about, give them my number. We can talk about because I would probe as far as where's her health right now. 16 years old. They shouldn't have a whole lot of problems going on. But the biggest problem with the youth right now is what? Weight
Wait.
Right.
problems,
Hmm.
bad eating,
Hypertension.
dehydration, hypertension. I got
Yeah.
I got a lot of young
Kidneys.
folks with high blood pressure right now, y'all. Got a
Yep.
Hmm.
lot of them 16, 12 years old, 8 years old on
Wow.
high blood
It's incredible,
pressure.
man.
Yeah, this is real, y'all. This is real. This is the first generation that will not outlive their parents. And we have to
Yeah.
really we have to really make parents aware of this. That your children, if you don't start standing in the gap for your children, you are the last line. That's
Mm-hmm.
That's
it.
right.
And they can't eat unless you buy it. You're buying it.
Amen.
They
It is the
don't, a
truth.
lot of
Mhm.
these children are not working. They don't have jobs, but you are bringing it in the house. And if you don't get a hold of this thing, it's taking everybody out of here. So you got to step up. The parents, we have to start stepping up, making sure you check them labels, make sure you are the one that, if you're going to bring it in, you can say, well, you can go over grandma, but hey, we come over grandma house, you're going to eat right. You ain't bringing that over here.
I know that's right, buddy. For real.
You
For
got to
real.
set some standards here. So I would say, Pamela, this time give me a call and I'll talk to him. I'll be glad to sit down with them and talk
Sure.
it over.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
you got it. All right. Sherry, then Adrian.
Good
Sherry?
topics today,
Yeah,
man.
Yes.
man.
Good
Yeah.
topics.
Hello,
Yes.
hello,
Go
hello,
ahead,
Good
Sherry.
family. I'm
topics.
Dr. Paul. Hello.
Yes, Sherry.
Um, I'm going to give a quick testimony and then I'm going into my question.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God because in the earlier last week, my husband and I were in a car accident and it
Oh.
could have been so much worse.
Mm.
We're hurting. It's bothering us, but to God be the glory. All
Amen. Still
three
here.
involved are alive
Amen.
and
Yes.
Amen.
are able
Amen.
to walk
Amen.
away.
Amen.
So,
Yes. Yes.
um,
Yes.
but by being in this accident, and having my health issues, um, things just ain't right. Even at my head, I when I can't I'm unable to in listening to someone or talking to someone, things are really foggy or I'm not comprehending my neck, my back, my whatever, hip, my knees, because my knees, we were rear-ended, so my knees went into the front of the dash. And my concern is they want us to go and to pain management and possibly get cortisone injections. I don't take cortisone injections. So I've chosen to go the chiropractic way, but they're they think they're going to force me into going to these medical and orthopedic doctors and all. And I need some advice from you.
Well, I think, you're the normal thing after an accident. This is post-trauma here that you're experiencing with the body. You got to give the body a chance to heal, number one.
Yes.
Okay, so whenever you're doing this, two people come to mind. Of course, if you were in an accident, immediately, some physical therapy is going to be needed, okay, to get you
Okay.
back, mobility back in those areas of the knees, wherever you were injured. But also, you have to put into your team, I'll say team, and that team would be things like chiropractic care, but
Okay.
also things like massage therapy, stretching. You have to get into all of those things. And this is a slow process, but it's also a release process. Because when you've
Okay.
been, especially in an accident, and you were rear end with this, was
Yeah.
this a rear
Yeah.
end?
And we were sitting at a red light, so we were stopped when we were rear-ended.
Right. See, those are the most traumatic because you never knew it was coming. So that means it was a shock. So now
Yes.
the muscles retain the trauma in the muscles. So that's what the process of 6 to 9 months therapy is for, because they're trying to relieve the trauma out of the muscle. So that
Okay.
means relaxation, parasympathetic stress is where we're trying to do. We relieve we get you in a state of parasympathetic, which means
Okay.
which is female principle. So that means relaxation of the muscles. So anything that supports that before you get any cortisone shots and everything like that. You're not even talking about, what am I doing? Is my water right? Am I eating right? You're not even talking there yet. So I would do the things that we always talk about, which you're already doing, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, this happened, but still, I would say a lot probably is making things speed up faster because you were doing some things. Got it? So
Yes.
this can be helpful for you. Now, I would just say get and build your team. Okay, build your team of people that you're going to be working with, but hold up on certain things, not too fast. I would say definitely if you're not sure about anything, you're always ask 1,000 questions if you have to. Okay.
I do.
Yeah, stay on top of that. But you have to be assessed when it's a structural issue, and you structurally been banged especially from the back, because
Yes.
that's the trauma of not even knowing that something like that was hit. If you got hit from the back, and I mean it's a shock, the
Yes.
shock in the system. So post traumatic stress there is involved there. So just do what you can. But ask plenty of questions, and make sure you write everything down. Be accountable, but you got to make sure you get a team together. Okay.
Now, one other question is, they did mention that if when they make this appointment for pain management, they might talk to me about acupuncture. Is that something that?
That's on your team. Yeah, we have
Acupuncture, very good.
we got acupuncture right here. We got
Okay.
Dr. Eloise.
Mhm.
Remember Dr.
Okay.
Eloise?
Yeah.
Dr. Eloise is right here. So
Okay.
you have your network. So all of these are helpful things without having to move too fast. You got to heal. Healing takes time. That's your
Yes, it
biggest
does.
thing. Time is
Can't run ahead of yourself.
you can't run ahead. Yeah, whenever you've been through something traumatic like this, like an accident or something, you got to have time to heal. You have to give the body time to relieve and to release whatever you just experienced.
Yeah.
And that's why it takes
Yeah.
time. Okay, so take your
I
time.
haven't been able, my husband nor I, for whatever reason, we
Mhm.
might sleep for a couple hours at night, but we have not been able to sleep all the way through the night. And I don't know and that was after we had the accident. So I guess my body's fighting with itself.
Yeah,
Similar traumatic state.
Yeah, traumatic, still in the traumatic state. So, traumatic, there are counselors also for that, because a lot of people still, some people have issues with, of course, driving after something like that. So get whatever help you feel that you need without being too invasive. Got it? Just what the coach,
Okay.
give yourself time for healing. Okay, that's what I would recommend. Just make sure you get with folks and make sure it's a team of people that you're working with. So you got what? So you got a chiropractor, you got a massage
Well,
therapist.
I don't have the masseuse yet, but I got
right. Well, I'm just telling you, these are the people in your rotation. So you write them down, right? You write them down. Make sure you get those people in there. You can do an acupuncture. That helps.
Okay.
Also.
You have someone have Dr. Eloise's number. I don't have it right offhand.
Yeah, I got Dr. Eloise. Do you have Dr. Eloise's number?
No, I don't.
Acupuncture? Okay, let me give you a number.
No, I don't.
Okay, I got it right here.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm ready.
Her number is 267
240
240 5109.
5109. Okay, thank you, Dr. Eloise.
Okay, Dr. Eloise.
Okay.
Last name is Prescott. Prescott.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Doc.
No problem.
You got
Keep us up to date, okay?
All right,
I
Doc.
will.
All right.
Before we go
bye-bye.
up in the corner again, what's the best detox for mercury after having all of your mercury fillings removed?
Good question.
Then we have
any
three:
metals,
Adrian, Kimberly, and Tara, and then we'll probably be out E49.
Yeah, this is when we need prophetess right here because I've done this several times. But I don't have to go over this. I'm just gonna go off the top of my head, okay? These are the ones that bind to toxins to pull it out of us. Okay, so these are things that we use, and we say not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Things like chlorella. Okay, chlorella. Okay, chlorella. Where are they? Are they online right now? Or
yeah, they're online. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
that's
chlorella. Okay, chlorella. Also, zeolite. Zeolite. Okay, zeolite, which is a binder. These are all binders, by the way. So they bind to toxins and pull it out of the system.
Glutathione.
Glutathione. Yep, glutathione. Glutathione. That's spelled GLUTATHIONE. Now, glutathione is naturally made by the liver, but it uses. This is when we take things like chlorophyll. It's the natural chelation that happens in the body to pull it out of you. You got it? So it activates. And if you make a lot of glutathione, then it will be able to pull it out. But a lot of people, if you have high testosterone levels, you don't make a lot of glutathione. So glutathione would be one. Another one would be alpha lipoic acid. Alpha lipoic, LIPOIC, acid. Okay. Another one, you could do the diatomaceous earth. Okay. Now this one is spelled. Big B, spell that 3 times. Spell that 3 times. Say that 3 times, Big B. Diatomaceous earth. I'll spell it for you. It's a long word, but I'll just bear with me. DIATO, M is in Mary, ACEOUS. Okay, diatomaceous earth. Also, bentonite. Okay, bentonite. By the way, diatomaceous earth is actually this like chalky powder. It's used to detox the system. It's fossilized, microscopic out of the bottom of the ocean. So it actually binds to a lot of things and pulls it out of the system. So what did I say? Bentonite clay. Bentonite. And sometimes you can do also, if you go to an IV therapy, you can get sometimes these combinations. They're not too bad. You can do a vitamin C IV drip, and that is non-ascorbic acid. That can work also sometimes. That'll bind. And let's see, what else? Diatomaceous earth, zeolite. You also have bentonite. What else do we have, Big B? You got that list? Give it to me again. So that I'm like off the top of my head. That's zeolite. What did you have? Did you write it down?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay. Okay.
No.
All right. I thought you were okay. You got your hands full today. I got you.
To let you know, Dr. Paul, Dr. Burton does do chelation therapy.
Yes, yes. And I was about to get to that one, the EDTA, right? The EDTA.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does that.
EDTA. EDTA is also another one. And Dr. Burton, I would definitely give Dr. Burton a call. Can you give out Dr. Burton's number?
Yes.
Okay, that would be great.
610-649-4325. It's Dr. Burton's office.
Yes, yes. And Dr.
Just
Burton
understand now, these things are not covered under insurance.
Right. That's right. That's right. You got to come out your pocket, family. Get well. Do it well. So that's just a list there. There's a lot of different things, but you have options. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, Adrian, and then Kimberly. Adrian, you ready?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, yes.
Hi. So I'm on here on behalf of my mom. My mother and I did have a visit, did have a assessment with you, Dr. Paul, on August 11th.
Okay.
So she's been trying the green drink and trying to do let me see, the dandelion root, is it Genema? Did I say that right?
Gymnema.
Genema and the Oregon grape. She's been trying to do that and the green drink. I can't say that it's been consistent, but she's been trying to do that as well as manage the prescription drugs that she was already taking. Unfortunately, on Monday, I found my mom unresponsive. She had fallen out of the chair she was in and she was on the floor. She was unresponsive. She was
sorry.
it sounded like she was making like a gurgling, snoring noise, and she was kind of like foaming at the mouth. Can you hear me? Because
Janice, can you mute
I got
yourself,
I got a lot of beat feedback. Who is that? Is that
Janice, can you mute yourself, please? Janice R.
Janice?
Got you.
Okay, make sure
Thank you.
I got her. Now, what were you saying?
So yeah, so she was unresponsive. She was making like this gurgling, snoring sound and foaming at the mouth. And of course, I called 911 immediately, and she started coming to a little bit when the first responders, the fire, department came first, but they couldn't. She was able to get her on the chair, and she was kind of coming to. But for a while, at first, she wasn't really talking. Then she was speaking, but she didn't really recognize. She didn't recognize me. She didn't recognize her granddaughters. By the time we got into the ambulance, she was able to tell me, you're my daughter, and she was able to say my name. But like in the ER, we were there for like 6 hours. They did a lot of blood. They took a lot of blood work and did a lot of tests and things. And all they came up with was syncopal episode, which is just, they said it's just passing out or fainting or what have you. And they said they didn't see any signs of heart attack or what have you. But I don't understand, like, why. I mean, you may not know either, but just how her body was reacting.
Yeah. See,
and they can't. Yeah.
When you saying that she was trying a lot of things, especially when this is something that she's trying for the very first time, the main thing you have to do is when she's on medication and she's trying new things, water is the biggest thing. Hydration is critical. If you ever feel nauseous of any time, remember the medicines are taking water from her. If you start taking herbs, water is going to need for those too. And whenever you start seeing people foaming at the mouth and things like that, there's a lot of complications. There's multiple system imbalances going on. So the main thing is we try to get you back into a balance first, but the water is key. That's the key. That's why it's a hard thing to when people are starting new programs or just trying to do something better. It's like for years, many people are on medication for so many years, and you can't turn it around in a quick second of just a few months or a month or so. But the key thing that you can do is to make sure you stay hydrated. That's the key. That's the key. That's why one of the things that I say the most, master your water first. If you can master your water, even when you're taking your meds, that's going to all the chances of the body getting back into balance if you just drink the water right. Because the water makes everything happen. That means if there's anything toxic in the system, because we know that when you're taking the herbs, that's food. So the body recognizes food. It's never the food. It's always some kind of complexities with medications that are causing these what we call antagonistic effects. And that's where people get caught up. And they say, well, what was going on here? A lot of it has to do with the interactions with these drugs. They know that if you take one drug, there's a side effect, but you take 2 or 3, now you got 2 or 3 things going on. They call that an antagonistic effect. That means we don't even know what's going to go on there. And I believe that's really where people are getting caught up with, and you got to be careful. So what's the main thing you can do? Make sure she's always going to have enough water. Okay, that's the key. Stay on the water. And you got the right water, right? How much water was she drinking?
Well, from our, visit with you, you told her she needed to drink 5 16.9 ounce bottles a day. I can't say that she was doing that, but I'm definitely going to.
Yeah. So now, the main thing, that's what I would focus on. That's because of everything. You want to stop everything, of course, because she had an episode. But the focus thing, you got to get the water right. The water is key. That's the one thing that, both the allopathic field is not talking about, even people in the natural field. Nobody's talking about water. Nobody's talking about how you have to keep your water properly up to par. And this is what I was saying. I always say this, and I know it gets on everybody's nerves, but you can't be close. You can't be almost there. You got to be spot on, because you're dealing with stuff that when they put that medicine in your body, this stuff is deadly. It is. It is deadly to a point where it can cause problems. It manages symptoms. Like some of the medication is to the point where some people can't get past the preventative. They're past the point of preventative, and you need to do something. So I'm not against medication, but at the same time, you got to be responsible. You got to drink your water. You got to stay on top of that. So if you need anything, give me a call. I'll help you out. Anything. If you have any questions. But definitely just make sure right now, I would make sure her water's spot on right now. Make sure she gets the right water. Okay.
Did she stop the green drink as well? Or
I would stop everything until she can find out what's going on. Get herself hydrated. You do have to make sure she's getting enough nutrients though. So I would definitely say the green drink is a plus, because if she's not eating, that's where the green drink comes in, because it goes directly into the bloodstream, whereas she's not having to use energy to get energy. You got it? So for example, like if she eats food right now, she's got to use energy to break that down. The intestine takes 85% of your energy to break down food. So it's going to make her tired. Every time she eats, she's going to get wore out. So if you take a green drink, that will help. I would run it past the practitioner first, or your doctor first. Make sure you say, this is the green drink, and we want to make sure she's getting fed properly. Okay, so those are the things that we would do. But I would say a couple more questions I would have to probe with you offline. Just give me a call and we'll talk it out, okay?
Okay. All right, thank you.
But the key is get your water right? Find that water. Get that water.
Okay.
All right, Dr. P. We've got Tara, and last up is Ruth Presley. It's 9:01. Tara, are you there? Well, we unmute. I know you're there. There you go. I knew you were there.
All right. There she is.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
All right.
Dr. Paul on.
What's up, Tara?
Hey, not much, Dr. Paul. I was giving you a call. Well, giving you a call. So let me take my earpieces so I can put you on speaker. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, Dr. Paul, I got my mom and dad here. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, I gotta hang up. Yeah. I got my mom and dad here. My mom says she's doing everything you told her to do. I even got the brace. Got my brace. You got her brace and everything. I'm taking that nasty drink.
We love you too, Mom. So
I drink it every day. That nasty drink.
That nasty drink keeping you alive. That's right.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right.
I drink it every day. I take my pills. I take them pills every day. Yeah, and so we're doing good. Mommy's in her 80s and daddy's in his 80s. And so I have a question for you.
Okay.
Daddy's having issues with his lungs, and they gave him some medication to take. He hasn't started taking yet, called. Yes, he has. Oh, he has. Okay. Yes, OFEV. OFEV, which is capsules. So it's to help with the lungs. Now, what he's going to be doing as well is going to a respiratory therapist, or I think it's a respiratory therapist. Yeah, to help with the lungs. Now, for me, I suggested that he started doing that first before taking that, but he wants to take it. I'm concerned about the side effects. When mommy started reading some of
Now,
the side effects.
did he talk to the pulmonaries? Did they talk to the pulmonary physician about that? What did he say? What did he say?
The specialist, this is what they recommended. Now, they didn't recommend the therapy, like the physical therapy. I suggested it. And they were like, oh yeah, we could do that, which is a natural way of strengthening the lungs versus taking the medication. So I just want to get your sense on that.
Well, so what herbal combinations? I'm sure we probably talked about some of the herbal things for the lungs. Which ones are hidden? And he had a history of smoking. What was it?
No.
No smoking issues?
No.
Yeah.
Never smoked.
Never smoked?
Nope, never smoked, but he has 60, what do you say, 68 or 69% lung capacity. And
interesting. Now, was he in factories? Did he work in factories, or I'm trying to remember the situation. What caused it? What was have they identified what the cause was that he was having?
That was that was the problem. They didn't identify. They had no idea what it was from.
Okay.
What kind of work did he do in his lifetime?
What kind of work? That's we were saying. What kind of work did he?
Yeah, engineer for the government.
Yeah, but what does that mean? As far as exposure.
He was in the office. His office pushing paper. I don't know. He said he was in the office.
Well, pushing paper in the office can be a problem too, because some of the buildings are really old.
Well, and especially back when he was working, I'm assuming your dad's in 70s, 80 years old.
Yes.
Something around there. Okay. Yeah. So he worked around smokers. That's when they allowed smoking in the workplace.
Yeah. So second, third hand smoke is the worst and the worst smoke of all
in the world.
Yep.
Yep. So we have to look at whatever the situation.
He said they didn't allow smoking in the building for the federal government. He didn't allow smoking.
Okay. So it could be a lot of things. Of course, that's where you got to do this sort of like Sherlock Holmes thing and figure out where that came from. But we can only look at right now. Okay. Right now in the present, and that means herbs that deal with lungs. Okay. So I'm sure. Did you give Tara? Did you give him the herbs for the lungs? Have you?
Yes.
Down that area. Which ones have you done?
The mullein. I think it was the mullein that he's doing, and then also he's doing the what is it? The oil, the castor oil, and rubbing it on his chest.
Right. Now. Does and I'm listening. You can decide if you want to tell me this or not. This is maybe a side. I don't know if this is a sidebar, but was there any scarring on the lungs at all?
Yeah. Yes, scarring on the lungs. Yeah.
Okay, so that tells me that's exposure. Okay, that could be exposure.
Maybe it was exposure. Maybe the buildings had asbestos or something. You never know.
When you're talking about particulates, when you're talking about scarring. That means scarring means something was in there abrasive in the lung system. That's what something's going on. So, all right. So this is what I was probing a little. See how, family? I'm glad we got these questions tonight, Big B. See how, family, y'all listen to these questions, how we probe. We probe and you ask the questions, because if you don't ask questions, you kind of got to sort of constitute everything that may have been exposed to. Now, in this case, where this scarring means that there was some bleeding there. Something was going on in there.
Yeah.
So that means particulates, silicone, smoking, all those things could be particulates in the air, and they strike those pulmonary areas and can cause bleeding. So it's a lot of things that can go on with that. So mullein helps with that. So not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Let me just give you the ones that we use. Mullein. Okay. Oregano oil.
Oregano. Okay.
Okay. Eucalyptus. You said you put the eucalyptus on them, right? You putting that on there. That's a decongestant. That's going to help you. Eucalyptus. Any of the licorice root. Okay. The licorice root and even thyme. Thyme is some things that we use. Now, sometimes, of course, it depends on, what his situation is, but you can't deep dive too much because it's too much involved here. That could be potentially something that was just going on a long time. But I would say, I'd say the mullein is a good step. How much mullein is he taking every day?
How much mullein you taking every day? The mullein that
is it in capsule form, or is he taking teas, or what is he taking?
I'm thinking about mullein. I don't know.
We ordered it for you.
You did?
Yeah.
I haven't been taking it.
Okay, he hasn't been taking the mullein.
Okay, well that would be first step. That would be first step.
Right.
Right
I'm thinking the other stuff up there.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And he's taking the Dr. Tiara's wild cherry bark.
There you go, right there. There you go. That's it right there. That'll do you. I would say just keep it monitored, keep the pH up. You want to be testing your pH, okay? Test the pH on a regular basis. Make sure you're getting that pH nice and high and stay hydrated. Those are the keys. Got it? Along with the mullein. Yeah, keep the lungs clean and clear. Any respiratory breathing problems?
Yeah.
It's hard to go upstairs, things like that.
He gets winded sometimes. He gets winded sometimes. Not all the time. He's looking at me. Not all the time. Sometimes.
Right.
Only from exertion. Yeah, he said exertion. Yeah.
Right. So the key is you want to just stay, it's fresh air. You got to get fresh air. Okay. Don't staying in the house, get outside. You got to start to do these things. And along with the mullein, any of the inulin family helps with that. So things like the sea buckthorn works really well with that also. But I think you're starting with the right one. You're starting with the mullein. That's usually, mullein does a lot for the pleurisy of the lungs. There's also another herb called pleurisy. It's another that's very good. Yep. The herb is actually called pleurisy.
Pleurisy. How do you spell that, Dr. Paul?
Pleurisy. Pleurisy.
Yeah. Just like the disease, just like the problem, pleurisy.
Yep, pleurisy. Yep. So you have
Does he have an
pleurisy.
incentive spirometer? I'm sorry. Is he exercising his lungs? Does he have an incentive spirometer?
No, he does not. And that's what he's going to be starting to do. Yeah, he's going to start doing that.
Yeah,
no,
they definitely
not with the therapist. He needs to do that at home on his own every day.
Yes.
Is that what the one where you blow into the bowl?
Absolutely.
Yep. The little blue ball.
They should have given him one when he was in the hospital.
Yeah, that's supposed to be number one right there with a lung problem.
They'll send you home with one of those.
That's right.
I had one.
He said he had one. He don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, but
so I'm gonna get him one. Yeah, I'm gonna get him another one.
So a spirometer along with getting fresh air. Those are key things. Get him outside.
Tell you tell daddy to find that thing because I had one too, and I'm 84 years old. So come on.
Yeah, and I mean they were giving spirometers out when people came in with nothing dealing with your lungs.
That's right.
Yes,
people,
sure
you go in there with a broke ankle, and you're gonna be using that spirometer. Everybody there.
Barometer.
Yeah, man.
Everybody got billed.
Everybody got billed on that one. That was the easy one. Oh,
that was the easy bill.
Just hospital policy.
Yes, so very true. So very
true.
true.
What is this?
All right.
So keep that in mind.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Paul.
Okay, thank
Dr.
you,
Paul, you're welcome. Real quick, I went to my primary doctor, and she said, "Wow, your numbers look awesome. Whatever you're doing, keep it up."
See,
Now,
that's smooth.
it's amazing. They never ask, "What are you doing?"
Wow.
They never
see
ask what
that?
you're doing.
So,
But they say, "Oh, you're doing well. Keep it up." And I was waiting for her to say, "So what are you doing to get your numbers great?"
that would have
They
been
never,
nice. That would have been
right?
nice.
They never ask.
Ah, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe you should say, since you asked.
Right. I was going to say, do a comeback. Yes,
So,
indeed.
and late to that very uncomfortable pause.
Right.
So
Well,
very
since you
true.
asked me.
Dr.
Yes,
Paul.
right.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Dr.
All right.
Paul.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
family.
Yeah,
Appreciate
All right.
y'all.
Queen.
All right.
Thank
That's the stealth
Yeah, I
testimony.
was.
Let's give
told you.
Tara a hand before hold on for a
Yes.
second, Queen.
Yes.
Give Tara a hand over there, y'all. Let's
Indeed,
give her a hand
indeed.
Thank you.
for not
Yes.
only
Yeah.
being an ambassador for her parents, but she's taking
All
care of
right.
herself. God bless you, Tara. Thank you
Amen.
so much. We
Thank
appreciate you.
Thank
you.
you.
All I did was listen to
Blessings.
you, Dr. Paul. That's all I
I
did.
appreciate you.
You and Big B.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Crawl, walk, run. Crawl, walk,
That's right.
run.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Okay,
Queen, I'm
Queen.
sorry, Queen. I'm sorry,
That's
Queen.
all
What did you
right.
say?
That's all right.
Mhm.
I'm double dealing. I've been listening to the different testimonies and all. And I was thinking of when I was having a lot of pain, the doctor gave me gabapentin and Resensa that dying, something like that. And I hadn't been reading those explanation sheets, the thing that, but when I read those and saw what it was doing, I called the doctor and they took me off it right away. And I'm listening to so many of the participants tonight, and I feel many of them do not read that sheet that explains
Yeah.
what the medication are and the
Yeah.
side
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah.
And
Very
that was
key.
mighty.
Yeah,
Very
'Cause,
key, Queen. Very key.
Queen,
yeah,
that's
'cause
an excellent point. Excellent
well,
point.
that's what I want. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So thank you, Queen. Appreciate you. You got to read enough. And here's the
Yes.
reason why. We covered this before in past
Right.
programs. Medicine changes, y'all.
Yeah, it
It
does.
changes. And
Every
it can
day.
change on a dime. It can change on a dime.
It
You
can
don't
change by
know.
lot numbers too, Dr. Paul.
Yes, by lot numbers,
Yes.
by patents. There's
Yes,
so
sir.
many things that change that you're not aware of, and you gotta
Wow.
read those labels, write that stuff
Mhm.
down, take note, and most importantly, if you're on medication, don't mix and match where you're picking up your medication from. That is a major faux pas. People are finding maybe some people say, "Well, I'm gonna go over here because this one over here is Walgreens, or I'm gonna go to Target or so and so over here and get it."
Now,
You're
suppliers
mixing.
change all sorts of crazy things.
Yes, because you could be mixing, or if they don't cross-reference and you getting your medication, they may not catch a side effect. I've caught
Amen.
several people have come in and said, "You know what? I went outside of where I normally pick my medication up, and I almost had made a major mistake. They didn't have what I was looking for, but the one that they got was actually in conflict with the medication they had. But the database that we're on was on the other side, was the one she was here in Philly, but she wasn't in the one when she was traveling. So it can cause a problem. Be careful. Be very careful. Try to stay in the same network, and most
And Dr.
importantly, read
Paul,
that information. Yes.
Dr. Paul, another thing you told me today that was vital. I didn't know that you shouldn't take the regular medicine with the herbs.
That's right. Not at
And
the
and
same
and
time.
that was thank
Yeah.
you, because I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I would
Yeah.
take them all together.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that was just enlightening.
No.
Yep.
I just wanted to
Absolutely.
share it.
Yes. Very good. Thank you so much, Queen, because this again, taking it the same time. No, the body can only assimilate one at a time. And remember, allopathic medicine, those pharmaceutical meds are allopathic. They go against the body. So they're going to sort of get the body in a state of trying to balance out by managing, not correcting, managing, keyword. And then that's now when we say 2 to 3 hours before or after, that's the only space that you need right there. Make sure you're staying away from it 2 to 3 hours before or after if you're doing herbs, never at the same time. Because the food, we know technically the herbs are food. So we're feeding the body. But when you're taking medication, you got to make sure you space it out. So make sure you get good guidance. Make sure someone has made a commitment to help you out, and letting you know what you're doing. So thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. That's a good information.
Okay, real
Because
quick.
all medications have side effects. All
Yeah.
prescription drugs have side effects.
Yep.
Okay.
All of them.
All right. Before we go to Ruth, Dr. Paul, what causes protein to spill into your urine?
Well, a lot of it is meaning that the kidneys are not processing properly.
Mhm.
Nephrons blocked issues. That means we look at cleansing the nephrons, and then that means that the areas of the kidneys have to be flushed. And that means also staying away from processed foods. Processed foods, which is what? Thick, creamy, things that pour slow, refined sugar, refined salt, refined oils, all those things that we talk about. It's the food, y'all. I wish I could tell you anything else.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Food.
is.
It's it. It's the food. I mean, I'm seeing it with everybody. Everybody's situation that I'm seeing right now has some level of protein overflowing in the urine. It's where you start to see the foaming in the urine. When you go pee, you're gonna see the foam. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
That has a lot to do with the kidneys not filtering.
Yes.
Yeah,
Some of the things that we do, okay, we get into, we say not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. Stay away from the bad stuff. You remember I talked about all the top 10 toxic foods?
Yeah.
You can get it on my Global Millennium University if you want to sign up,
buddy.
boy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir. Yes,
learn
sir.
all of this stuff.
Excellent. Excellent.
But you can also do things like lymphatic cleansing. Lymphatic cleansing, like the drops, like the Mary Ruth, or the lymphatic detox with the lymphotonic. Any of the herbs that actually help with the kidney function. Stone root is one. They call it stone breaker. Another one is dandelion root. These are this herbs, not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. They're food for the soul. Also juniper berries. That's a good one. Juniper berries. So burdock root, very good for the kidneys. Also celery. We've seen some situations where people, I had one situation, real sidebar. I know we're running late. Sidebar, I had a gentleman that called me up. He heard me on the radio talking about the celery one time. I did a whole show on celery. He said, I just took my friend. They were ready to set him up for dialysis. And they said, we're going to set you up for dialysis in about a week. And he says, I don't want to take the stuff. So he told his buddy. His buddy said, I heard the show. I went and got him went out to one of the farms, got him a whole bunch of celery, big box of celery, took a juicer, bought him a juicer. What a friend. What a friend.
Sir. Yes, sir, buddy.
What a friend. Took it to his house and told him, look, jump on this and keep it moving. Do you know he started cleaning he said, just drink it. That's all I want you to do. Just keep doing it and keep it moving. Do you know within a week and a half, he went back to the same doctor and they told him they can't find anything wrong with his kidneys?
All right, now.
Amazing. He actually did the testimony right on WRD. But it was amazing that you can do things. Said just take the celery juice and drink water. That's what he was telling me. So things like this doesn't have to take a lot, but it is looking for consistency. If y'all can hear me with consistency with your water, consistency with, it only takes one herb, right, Big B?
Yes, sir,
one
buddy.
herb. We ain't got to do all these things. So just do one good one. Got it? So just do the best you can. Come on and get an assessment. I can tell you more. All right?
All right. Okay. Ruth and then Kimberly, and we're out, buddy. 9:21.
Miss Ruth, eat like a cow. Eat like a cow. Eat like a cow.
Wow.
Y'all know it's past my bedtime, but I love y'all.
I'm past my bedtime too. Django came downstairs. He said, look, do I have to come and get you to get my bone? Come on.
That's right, Django. There's a couple things because Dr. Paul, you're the bomb diggity, but I think sometimes people may miss what you say. Only pick one. Pick one.
Pick one. That's it.
The other thing he says, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, don't order from Amazon when you're getting your herbs and your whatever. Do not get from Amazon. Go directly to the buyer.
That is correct. That is correct. You're spot on. Absolutely.
Just don't do it on Amazon, please, y'all. Don't.
Yeah, it's a buyer's market. It's a reseller's market. And there's no warranties or anything on that. So they're just people buying stuff and then they're repackaging it, and then sending it out. So you never know who you're getting it from. Yeah.
And
Good
the other
stuff.
thing, we were talking about the fungus. I stopped going to get my toes done a long time ago. And one of the other things I would recommend, throw out all of your socks and start again. Because that fungus and those things are in the sock. And you may be washing them, but throw them out. Get some fresh socks.
Good advice. Good advice.
All day long.
You know, they used to use cinnamon in the
For your
sandals
socks.
of the
Yep.
ancient Israelites. They used to use cinnamon in their sandals for foot fungus, and actually put cinnamon. So you can put cinnamon in your shoes, Big B. Give you some cinnamon toes.
I'm gonna leave that alone, Dr. Paul.
Because I can tell you, that fungus on your foot or whatever it may be, it
Bad
takes
news, big time.
time to get out.
Indeed.
Yes.
So
okay.
I just want to add those.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Ruby. Appreciate
yes,
you.
All right, Kimberly.
Hey, good evening, Dr. Paul and Big B and Family Tree. And tell Django I'm so sorry. I just had a quick question. I remember you saying something about soursop bitters. I was in the vegetable market and I found this glass bottle of soursop bitters that says it's good for everything from A to Z, circulatory, respiratory, cancer, impotency, tumors, lower back, everything. So it tastes so bad. It's like tastes worse than tar. But I just wanted to know how should I be taking this? I bought it because I wanted to reduce like hypertension and some other things. And I spoke with Prophetess and I said, well, I'm not really, she said, don't reduce the tablespoons that you're taking. But I just wanted to get your best recommendation on this. I put it in the chat.
Sure. Now you have it in a liquid form. Is that right?
Right. I put a picture in the chat.
It's in the chat.
Okay, got you. So here's what I would do. You can mask it. Okay, start masking until you get used to it. It's changing the taste buds. That's what the bitters do. This just happens to be one of the bitter of the fruits that are out there. Of course, the tropical fruits. We call it, the guanabana. That's what we call it, the guanabana. And it's the tropical, and it can be very bitter. And of course, that's going to be tart to the point where people can't take it. So you can take a little bit of the juice, put it in your green drink if you want to. You can put a little in your green drink and mask it. You can also mask it with your favorite juice, 100% juice. Just make sure that it's not too concentrated. If it's concentrated, add water to it. Got it? And you can thin it down a little bit with taste if you're having that problem. But here's what I would do. I would challenge you a little bit, okay, with the bitterness. Because the bitter is also going to reset your taste buds at the same time. So that's what bitter does. It actually specifically binds to toxins and pulls it out of you. So that's going to deal with any liver issues or blood cleansing. That's why it's so good. But I would challenge you a little bit, but you can mask it with your favorite juice, okay? What's your favorite juice?
Thank you.
What's your favorite
juice? Grape juice.
Okay, you know what a good grape juice is? Not Welch's.
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So one that's really good is Kadeem. Okay.
Oh, okay. Kadeem. Yes.
Kadeem grapefruit. You'll find that in the kosher section.
Right. And they said don't take it along with your high blood pressure medicine because it could drop your pressure too low.
You notice what they said. What did you say? Say that again for everybody.
It could drop your pressure too low.
No. First part you said. Don't take it
with medication.
There you go. There's his word right there. Not at the same time. It's always got to be 2 to 3 hours before or after.
Right.
That's what you want to make sure. Never at the same time. That's the problem. Because they're both doing the same thing. They're trying to, and this is specifically what the body says. I recognize the soursop. I don't know what that other guy is doing. That's the problem. Right. And that's where the problem issue happens. It's happening. It's trying your detox pathways and assimilation pathways are happening at the same time. It's trying to determine, okay, I can't do both at one time. So that's why we don't do it at the same time. Okay. So just make sure you're doing it separate, but enjoy your fruit. and try
Thank
to
you. It
enjoy
says
it.
it's from Ghana. It says it's a product of Ghana.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff. West Africa, good stuff.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you
boss.
so much. Appreciate you. All right. All right, Big
We are
B.
there,
I think
bud.
that is it. We
Yes, sir,
are
man.
done. But hey, I want to say to anyone, if you want to get the transcript, Big B over there, give us the transcript information. He's going to give you where you can actually send an email, and Big B is going to send it out to you. How about
Yes,
that?
sir. Yes, sir.
And with that being the case, we're going to get started. We're going to make sure that everybody gets that. And also, we'll send out the advertisement that we have, which was the business where Pamela actually gave us information on that. And also the 15 salts. I think this was
That's right. Make sure that I get those. I'll put it into the email.
And if y'all want to be a part of helping us with this family tree and supporting us, Big B, give them all the information.
You got to, guys, in order to make sure you get a copy of tonight's chat, you got to do what? You got to send me an email. Send that email to meccavideo@gmail.com. Again, meccavideo@gmail.com to support the family tree, guys. You want to use my Cash App. That's $BILMORGAN. Again, $BILMORGAN. And if you down through your bank to support us, that ID number is meccavideo@comcast.net. Again, meccavideo@comcast.net. And finally, our P.O. Box right over here in Mullica Hill, guys, that's Bill Morgan. P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Again, finally, Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your frenemies, bring your, well, everybody right here to what? The family tree.
All right, thank you, buddy. And I got a friend over here who wants to
oh, here comes Django. There he is. I can see
come
it.
here, Django.
There he is.
Come here, Django. Come up here, Django. Yeah, come on up.
You got to get rid of your back.
And while Django's doing that, what are the benefits of wormwood, clove, and black walnut? Also trending.
He's a mess. All right.
Hey, Django.
Hey, Django. He is in his space
Django's
right
about
now.
to get mad, y'all.
You know,
Django
right?
get mad because he said, "Look, you took up my time. I'm trying to get my bones and stuff
That's right.
together.
You done mess up,
and y'all done messing up. So whatever, Django, I got you, buddy. I got you. So I want to thank everybody. Let's give Big B a hand over there. Big B, thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
appreciate
always,
you.
man. Certainly.
And I want to say to everybody, continue to stay on point, do what you can do to, help somebody. You can see how the questions that we had tonight were very much on point. They were right where things are happening in real time. And if you don't ask questions, you're never going to get the answers. So there's no dumb questions. Only dumb questions, the one you did ask. Got it?
There you go, buddy. Yes,
I want you to stay on point. Share this information. Let's get Big B in one more hand over there, Big B. Thank you, buddy, because I know you were juggling over there today.
All over the place, man.
Yes, we will continue to keep Prophetess in prayer as she is praying for her cousin Danny. And also for those who want to be on the prayer list, make sure you send that information over to Big B so we can put you on the prayer list. All right? So God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And thanks for tuning in to the family tree. Because guess what? If you're breathing, you gotta shine. All right. Come on. We gotta go get ready. Come on. Tap.
All right now.
Tap. Come on. All right, Django. Come on, Django.
Marcy said, tap on.
That's all I gotta do is keep on jumping around. Django's all on top of me. Tap. All right. Come on.
Thank you for the help, sister.
Tap. On the inside.
All right.
On the inside. Come on. Little Qigong.
All right now.
All right. On the right side. Go ahead. Come on. On the inside. There you go.
I heard that. All right.
Good. All the way up to the shoulder. And breathe.
All right.
Right here. Tap.
You got
the kidneys, believe it or not. Right here is the kidneys.
Yep.
27.
I heard now.
That's the point. Good. Then on the other side, tap. On the left and the right side. What's on your right side? That's the what? What's on the right side, y'all? Come on, come on. That's the liver and your gallbladder, right? What's on the left side? What's on the left side?
What's on the left side is not what's not on the right. That's what's up.
Good one, Big B. All right. Take your hands together, put them together like this. All right. I want you to turn them inside out and push them up top. And stretch. Stretch. You've been up here. Stretch. Push it up. Good. Push. Good. Push. Push. Now hold. To your left. Good. And hold. To the right. Good. Hold. Come back to the center.
Yep.
And bring it on down. Bring it on down. Shake it out. Shoulders. Been sitting for a while. Good. Good. All right. Come on, let's get a little bit.
What's Bill Morgan's information again?
What's that, Gretchen?
What's Bill Morgan's information?
Okay, the information. Let's see.
Can you email it to her?
Which one are you talking about, Greg? Okay, you know what? I'll put it in the chat. Can you see it in the chat?
Can I give you
Hold
my
on.
email address?
Okay.
The email.
It's in the chat. Can you see it?
And watch it on down. Bring it on down. Come on. Any inflammation in the body.
To get a copy of the email, it's mechavideo@gmail.com. You can see it right there.
Little Qigong. Yeah, here we go.
I got it.
Good.
Oh, gosh. I got
All right.
Okay, you got it?
One more time.
I got it.
All right, very good. All right, blessing.
Bring it on down. If you got a shoulder, you got areas of inflammation, you can bring it on down. Good. And last one.
Wanted to know if you could send her his information so that we can schedule an appointment.
For Dr. Peters.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
hold. Keep that bottom one steady. Keep that top one there. And the last one, bless yourself. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. Remember, if you're breathing, you gotta shine. And also, thanks for tuning in to the Family Tree. All right. I want to thank everybody. Let's see who can dance out there. Who can dance there?
Hold on.
Come on, Marcy. Go, 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 Marcy. Yeah. That's right. There you go. Excellent. Go ahead,
Send
Marcy.
her his information.
Dr. P, we want to know what your information is, contact you for an
Okay.
assessment.
All right. It's in the box. You got it in the box there.
What box?
The chat box. You see it in the chat box.
Dr. Paul, I'm blind. I'm doing the best I can.
Okay. It's 215-779. 779. 7355. It's on the advertise. Were you logged in today? You logged in by, okay, it should be some way you can find it on the login also. But that's the login, that's my number, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, let's see, family. Who else is dancing out here? Marcy, you didn't dance yourself out today, did you? Go Valerie, go Valerie, go Valerie, go Valerie, go Valerie, go Valerie, go Valerie. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
I heard that.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
She's like,
yep.
I got you. I got you. Go Big B. Go Big B. Big B. Go Big B. Go Big B.
I heard that now. Yep.
There you go. There you go, baby. Go Big B. Go Big B. Go Big B. Go Big B. All right.
I heard that now.
All right. All right.
I heard that now.
All right. There he is. There he is. There he is. All right. All right. You got some new moves this week, man. You get some new moves, man. I got to keep up with you, buddy. You've been working out. All right. All right, countdown. I want to thank everybody. Big B, where are we going to be on the rest of the evening, buddy? Where are we going to be this weekend?
Man, I don't know. Yes, we are. We're right here. Guys, guess what? It'll reach it right here. 96.1 FM, 900 AM, WRD Radio right here in Philadelphia.
All right.
9 until next Sunday.
Yes, that's right. So tune in. Thank you so much for everyone. Share this information. Go back on social media. Make sure you go to Facebook, or it will be on YouTube. You can see this broadcast and send it out to somebody. Send it to somebody in your family. So, all right, we're going to count it on down. Ready? All right. 10, 9.
Yep.
8.
All right, now.
7.
I heard now.
6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Dango said, see y'all later. He's going to get his phone now. Dango finally said, pull it off. I'm out. Bye. I'm out of here. Love y'all. God bless y'all.
You got it, man. You got it, buddy.
All right, take care.